Howdy everyone, this is George the Fearless Rambler, and I'm hoping you guys have a wonderful day. Today we're sailing into one of my favorite topics, the free stuff, included stuff. As we're boarding on the Enchanted Princess, I want to show you something that most cruisers might miss. This ship is packed with incredible experiences that are already included in your fare. And today, I'm breaking down my top 10 favorite things to do on board. Now let's be honest here, after booking your cruise, buying a drink package, and somehow ending up with 3 extra souvenirs bought on the ship, free becomes a beautiful word. Whether this is your first Princess cruise or maybe even your 5th, these tips are going to help you cruise like a pro without opening up your wallet. And you know what? Trust me, the last one isn't on that Princess patter. You know, the daily schedule they send on the cruise ship. No, it's something special, and we would love to have you come join us. Welcome aboard the Enchanted Princess, where your wallet finally can go on vacation. Well, if you want to. So grab a deck chair, maybe a slice of pizza. Let's start the countdown with the list of my top 10 freebies or included items here on Princess. With that said, let's kick things off with my number 10. Something that screams cruise vacation, the pools and hot tubs. Well, thinking about the top 10, the pool area is my number 10 on the list. Why is that? Well, one thing, they don't have any waterworks, but certainly they have a lot of pools. It is a free thing that you can do, and it's a wonderful thing to do. So find a pool that you feel comfortable with and head to it. The 2 top deck pools, also referred to as the sky pools, are located on the Lido deck, part of the large aquatic area that includes whirlpools, sunken seating, and bars. Offering a lively spot for swimming and lounging, these deep tank pools provide fun, communal atmosphere with nearby food and drinks. The retreat pool is a quieter, adult-only pool, offering a more serene alternative to the sky pools. Featuring whirlpools, its own bar, it's designed for relaxation with ample seating, shady spots, and a great ocean view if you're on the upper deck. The nice thing, it's free to all adults to use, so get there early to enjoy the amenities. And there's a special pool, the Wake View Pool, and it is unique. Aft-facing infinity pool area, offering a stunning panoramic view of the ocean in the ship's wake, featuring a deep tank pool, a waiting area to soak your feet, and is adjacent to a full-service bar for cocktails, creating a serene, scenic spot for relaxation and enjoying the ocean backdrop. You'll find that lounge chairs are limited, so stake out your spots early for a fun day at the wake pool. And there's 8 hot tubs, because 1 hot tub is never enough on a cruise. Whether you're floating perfectly, pretending that you're exercising, or just soaking, having a drink, and watching a movie on that large screen, yes, all of this water is included. Next up is number 9. This one's a hidden gem. Can you say no to an onboard free excursion? Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I'm talking about that free cooking demonstration and galley tour. Now it's hosted by the executive chef and the head maitre d'. You'll learn cooking tips, plating tricks, and how cruise food magically tastes better than at your home. But basically, this is a comedy show with bad culinary jokes.
Because last cruise is burn everything, so we provide the extinguisher. Are you happy with that? Yes.
I don't know what's wrong here.
No. There was a roof here last week. This one here, you see?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see?
And after the show, bam! You're whisked away on a fast-moving galley tour. You won't see everything, but you're going to gain a new whole appreciation for the people feeding thousands of guests, the organized chaos, and why dinner shows up hot every single night. Best part, you leave smarter, still feeling hungry and wanting more. Smile. It's dinner time. Now after touring that galley, coming in number 8 is the heart and the stomach of the ship, the main dining. One of the other free things, or maybe the included things that you can do here on the Enchanted Princess, is eat at the main dining rooms. Yeah, these have been really fun to eat at, and it's completely free to you. Oh, nice looking crab cake.
Coconut fruit salad.
Ooh, that looks delicious. What is it?
A boring Caesar salad.
Well, who made the salad?
Caesar made the salad.
On the Enchanted Princess, you got 3 main dining rooms. Amalfi, Capri, and Santorini. Each of these have the same rotating menus, same quality, and all-inclusive in your cruise fare. You'll find out eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner, someone keeps asking, would you like a dessert? And the answer is always yes. And when you're dining with friends, like fellow YouTubers Sea Lake Journeys, it's somehow the food tastes even better. And laughter is also the seasoning. And I'm pretty sure it's also contagious. And you'll find out that Chet has plenty of humor to go around. And just like this food on this cruise, their channel is fantastic. So check it out. The link is below. Hey Chet, how do you feel?
I feel fatty, so fatty. I feel fatty in every way.
Whoa, that's a Broadway show it sounds like. At number 7, we got one of the Princess Cruises' signature experiences, and that's the movie Under the Stars. Picture this, a giant outdoor screen, blockbuster movie, cozy blanket, complimentary popcorn, and a warm ocean breeze. Just think about it. You're watching a movie, floating on the ocean, while someone hands you a snack. This is what peak relaxation looks like. And yes, falling asleep during the movie is completely acceptable. It's part of the experience. Now, as I'm walking through here, just remember, shopping's free, buying costs you. So the free thing you can do is look around with all these other people and shop. Number 6 takes us to the social heartbeat of the ship, the Piazza. This multi-level space is always alive with something happening. Live music, or even with violins, trios, or even contemporary music. You name it, they'll play it. How about taking some dance classes from the cruise director? Learn some salsa moves? Free! Then take your moves and follow up by dancing the night away at the silent disco. Fun but hilarious to watch. There are daily activity contests like cornhole or even giant Jenga. Hey Chet, don't topple them, you want to be the winner. Just remember, you can just sit around and enjoy the music or even people watch at the Olympic level. And if you're just sitting around and relaxing, you can just grab a sandwich and a drink at the International Cafe, stroll through the shops, or even sit back and enjoy the vibes, and where you can accidentally spend 2 hours without even realizing it.
She got plenty of stuff for you. We're here on Enchanted Princess with Fearless and Mrs. Fearless. We're having a great time on this cruise, y'all. You know why? Because we're here. That's why she was here.
Sliding in as number 5, also in the Piazza, is the Runway fashion show.
Another fun thing you can do on board is to participate in a free fashion show. They give you the clothes, they give you the accessories, and then you have a little bit of fun.
This is where guests become models. The ship's clothing and accessory shops get a chance to show off their wares. There's music, an MC, and lots of cheering. And if you're one of the models, you get to pick out your runway clothing, and if you want to, you can buy it afterwards at a large discount. What an incentive. Now, this is fun, lighthearted, and sometimes exciting in the best possible way. You might not want to buy anything, but you will clap like you know the models personally. Wait a minute. I do. That's Terry Rambler. What a looker.
Moving on, all the way from Utah. She's sexy and she knows it. Give it up for Terry, everyone. Terry is wearing a no green button-up maxi dress accessorized with brighter jewelry and a gorgeous cat Loxton bag. Terry is an executive assistant. She loves to read and she loves to garden. Give it up for Terry, everyone.
Number 4, I'm proudly going off the norm, the Love Boat experience. And it all starts with that legendary moment when the ship blasts its horn with the Love Boat theme. If this doesn't put a smile on your face, you might be cruising wrong. Princess fully embraces its roots, and you'll feel it everywhere. Back in your cabin, you can lay back and watch classic TV episodes of the Love Boat 24/7. classic cruising, classic drama, and yes, plenty of cheesy fun.
Enchanted Princess, make some noise! You're on vacation!
Now, I may or may not have watched more than one of those Love Boat episodes, but the Love Boat vibe doesn't stop there. You got top-notch Broadway-style production shows. Now that's in the Princess Theater, along with professional comedians, guest performers that are all included. No extra charge. Add in the live music all over the ship, from relaxing lounges to upbeat evening performances. So you got non-stop entertainment. Classic, classy, and completely included. That's why this number 4 is the Love Boat theme and the Enchanted Entertainment Experience. Okay, Ramblers, so far we've covered 10 through 4. And you know what? You might see a theme here. Yes, it's better to have something free on the ship than it is to sit there and pay something at home. I mean, just being on the cruise ship is worth it. Now, before we roll out our top 3, what do you think should make the cut? Drop in your picks in the comments below. And yes, sleeping off that buffet is a perfectly valid answer. But let's go ahead and hit my top 3. Stepping off the ship and enjoying the ports, that's our number 3. Sometimes the best excursions don't come with a wristband, a meeting time, or a price tag. On this cruise ship, simply getting off the ship turned into some of our favorite memories. Take Mahogany Bay in Roatan, for example. The moment you step ashore, you're greeted with this beautiful scenery and laid-back beach vibe. There's a free beach with lounge chairs, perfect for kicking back for the day and absolutely doing nothing. Which, let me be honest, is an underrated skill. Me and Terry, we brought our own snorkeling gear and headed over to the end of the beach and did some free snorkeling. Well, that was pretty good because there was clear water, tropical fish, and 0 excursion fee. Yeah, 0. That's a win. Also at Cozumel, many times we just get off the boat, do an easy walk, browse the local shops for the best deals, and soak in the local culture. And that was at our pace. No rush, no tour guide waving a flag, just wandering around, exploring, and enjoying the island vibe. This just reminded that you don't always need a plan or a credit card to have an amazing day in a port. Some of the best cruise memories come from the wandering, exploring, and soaking it all in. No schedule required. Fast food comes up as our number 2, and oh yes, the fast food quality is the tops. Though you're limited to about 3 venues, throughout the day you crave each one of them. So feel free to eat your day away. And let's go ahead and start with one of my personal favorites, the Slice Pizzeria. And the big question is this the best included pizza at sea? Now, I really don't want to start a cruise line war here, but I'll say this, it's absolutely one of my favorites. Great crust, fresh tasting, and when you got anchovy pizza, I'm first to line up. Yep, I said anchovy. Don't knock it till you try it. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I love anchovy pizzas. Anchovy pizza. My favorite. I give it a thumbs up. Now, if you're in the mood for a hot dog, a burger, or maybe even fries, the Salty Dog has you covered. And those fries, they can be loaded. Now let's just say they're absolutely the best. Hot and crispy. Perfect for pool days, sea days, or anytime you just need something salty and satisfying. Now anything from their grill, including their hot dogs, their chicken tenders, and their hamburgers can be very satisfying, especially when you're relaxing on the pool deck on a sea day. And then there's a real MVP for late night snacks and early morning craving, the International Cafe. Open 24 hours a day, located on deck 5 right next to the Piazza. Yeah, so we're here at the International Cafe. If you look behind me here, there's all kinds of food, and I'm getting a pot pie, a chicken pot pie, and a sandwich, and hopefully a water. This spot serves up complimentary pastries, sandwiches, salads, and desserts around the clock. Specialty coffees and teas are also available, but sometimes there is an extra charge. Whether you're an early riser or just getting back from a late show, this place always delivers. Best of all of these places are all included. No reservations, no extra charge, just great food whenever hunger strikes. Bottom line, when hunger hits, the fast food aboard proves you don't need to spend extra to eat extremely well. And trust me, you want to stick around because number 1 is coming up next. Coming in as number 1 on our countdown the best free things on the cruise is something you're not going to find on that daily schedule. The unforeseen moments, the surprises, the memories you never plan but never forget. It starts out quickly. Terry standing by the rail as we slowly pull out of the port, the wind in her hair, the ship easing into the open water. No rush, no agenda, just a feeling of another adventurous beginning. Then suddenly, you're laughing and dancing with a friend during a cooking class, realizing that sometimes it's not about the recipe. It's about the people you're sharing the moment with. A Tabasco class that will turn into a memory that you'll talk about for a long time after the cruise is over. And then the wild moments. Feeding a friendly frigate bird as it swoops down, snatching a fish straight from your hand like a perfectly timed aerial show. Heart racing, smiling ear to ear. Totally unexpected moment. And before you know it, you're swimming with sharks, facing a fear, feeling alive, and realizing just how incredible it is to say yes to an adventure when the opportunity appears. As the speedboat cuts across the water towards a tropical island, salty spray in the air and excitement building, these words ring true. Quote, "There is no more thrilling sensation I know than sailing. It comes near to flying as man has got to yet, except in dreams." End quote. Jerome K. Jerome. And when the days wind down, they end the best way possible. Eating local food, visiting new places, and enjoying dinner with friends as laughter fills the table. No reservations, no extra cost. A perfect ending to an unforgettable trip. This is why the unforeseen moments take the #1 spot. They aren't moments you schedule, they're memories you discover. Now if you enjoyed this countdown, give this video 2 thumbs up. Share it with a fellow cruiser, and make sure you subscribe and become one of the Rambling crew. We would love if you're part of our group. Now I want to thank you for sailing with us today, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Stay fearless, stay curious, and keep on rambling. This is George the Fearless Rambler, heading off for my next expedition, signing off.